In this tutorial, you will learn how to simulate Gibson Assembly with multiple inserts in SnapGene. Check out our other tutorial for a simple Gibson Assembly with a single fragment. To perform Gibson Assembly with multiple inserts, go to the Actions menu, then select Gibson Assembly and Insert Multiple Fragments. In the new window, you first need to specify your vector file. If you already had the vector file open in SnapGene before opening the Gibson Assembly window, this will automatically be selected. Otherwise, use the drop-down menu to select a recently viewed file or a file on your computer. Next, decide whether to linearize your vector through PCR or restriction digestion. To linearize the vector by PCR, select the Linearize by PCR option. If you need SnapGene to design appropriate PCR primers for you, click the sequence to define the point of linearization of the entire vector, or else select the vector region to be replaced by your insert fragments. If appropriate primers for linearization are already present, then shift-click on the two desired primers in your file. SnapGene will highlight the amplified region in the map view. To use restriction digestion to linearize your vector, firstly select the Linearize with Restriction Enzymes option. Then use the drop-down menus to select your desired restriction enzymes, or shift-click on the enzymes in map view to select them. With the linearized sequence defined, switch to the Fragments tab. SnapGene expects 2 fragments by default. However, you can add or remove additional fragment files using the plus or minus buttons. Alternatively, select the Number of Fragments option from the drop-down menu to enter a specific number. To upload the sequence files containing your fragments, use the drop-down menu to the right. You can also use the File Upload wizard by selecting Click here, or click and drag the sequence file onto the Fragments window to upload them. When multiple fragment files are uploaded, SnapGene will ask you to confirm the desired order of the fragments. Use the up and down arrows to adjust the order and click OK. Starting with the first fragment file, click on a desired feature in the map view to use as the insert. Alternatively, switch to Sequence View to manually select the sequence of interest. Once you've defined your first fragment, repeat this process on the next fragment file. Once the multiple fragments are selected, switch to the Product tab and click Choose Overlapping PCR Primers to specify your primer perimeters. Set your desired melting temperature of the PCR primers in the new window. You can also specify the desired number of bases for the overlapping ends, or arrange with a desired target melting temperature. There is also the option to regenerate or remove one or both restriction sites in the final plasmid. Once you're happy with these settings, click Choose Primers to design the primers. With the primers designed, you can switch to Sequence View to look at the fusion boundaries and primer sequences. To create the new product file and simulate the Gibson Assembly reaction, simply give the file an appropriate name and then press the Assemble button. You can switch to the Primers tab in the new file to view the newly designed primers and their characteristics. The History tab also displays an overview of the steps performed in the Gibson Assembly simulation. For more SnapGene tutorials, visit snapgene.com.